So, hello, Mandy.
Hi, H.
I've got Mandy here, and we're going to have a talk about what's been going on in our life. I actually met Mandy maybe, 18 months ago? Almost 2 years ago.
Years ago, yep.
2 years ago. And we just connected straight away. And so we've been able to share this journey together. And so, Mandy, you changed the way that you were taking, you changed a few things in your life a few months ago. How many months ago? What was happening in your life back then?
Okay, it was, I think it must be about 5 months ago that I'd been juicing and trying to increase my fruit and veggie intake for a little while because I had been quite ill for a long time. I'd lost a kidney and my body was just finding it really hard to recover from the shock of being so sick all the time. So 5 months ago, I discovered juice beans, and I thought it was going to be a more economical way of me getting my fruit and veggie intake, because with a family of, well, there was 9 of us in the house at the time, buying enough fruit and veggies to juice and to eat and all that is really quite expensive. So yeah, I jumped on the juicy bean train and I brought my daughter with me. She's 15 and she had some issues with migraines and stuff that were happening every month, and she was in bed for 3 days every month, not being able to do anything. It was just knocking her out. Yeah. So both of us began our juice journey, and actually within the first month of her taking her chews, she never had a migraine, and she hasn't had a migraine since.
Really?
Yeah. No migraine. She actually had warts on the bottom of her feet, and within a week of taking the juicy beans, they disappeared completely and they haven't come back. So she's had some really good results. And because she's not a fruit and veggie eater, I know that because she's getting up and because she's now on the beans, she's taking my beans and her brothers are taking her chews. I know that she's getting some sort of nutrition into her diet every day. I mean, she likes to open packets and just eat. She's not a big fruit and veggie eater. Yeah. But both of us have noticed that our sugar cravings have gone. Like we could sit down and eat a block of chocolate or 2 or 3 without any issue. But yeah, the chocolate cravings have gone. Sleep, I haven't had any sleep like this for such a long time. I go to bed over night time and I'm zonked out, and I can wake up and I bounce out of bed and I actually feel like I've had a really good sleep. The other thing I did notice, and that was just yesterday, I have lymph glands that have been blocked for years. I have a lot under my arms and I have a lot here in my neck, and they've actually gone down. So my lymphatic system is actually clearing itself out, and all the swelling and the blockages that I've had, they're going, which has been great.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what was that like? So you had swollen glands, and what, on a normal day when you had those, what did that feel like? Because I'm not familiar with.
I was just sluggish all the time. I just, I don't know. It was just.
And they were swollen.
Yeah, they were swollen. But yeah, I can feel them now, and they're actually gone.
And you have had that for a while, did you say?
Oh yeah, for a long time. Yeah.
Wow.
The ones on my neck I've had since I was a kid. And even after all the courses of antibiotics I've been on over the years, nothing's cleared it up. But it's starting to clear up now, and I've been on the juicy beans for nearly 4 months.
Wow.
And the other thing, I haven't had a urinary tract infection in the 4 months that I've been on juicy beans, and I was getting a urinary tract infection every 2 or 3 weeks.
Are you serious?
And they're gone. So yeah, it's so nice to not have to go to the doctor to get antibiotics or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's awesome.
So my next big test will be next month. I go and have my big blood test to see how my iron levels are going.
Okay.
And I really feel like it's improved. So I'm hoping that that's on the way up as well.
That's awesome, Mandy. That's so cool. And so you also, just one more thing actually, you also decided that you wanted to make this a business for yourself and your family. So what gets you excited about the business side of sharing the juice beans and the whole food powders?
I think the thing that gets me really excited is that I've been a stay-at-home mum for 24 years. And in that time, we've been a single income family. My husband's done the hard work, and I was looking, because he's a casual teacher at the moment, so our income is either we're getting it or we're not. And so I do things from home, but it wasn't regular and it wasn't consistent. So when I found the juicy beans, I was on them for a month, and then it just sort of dawned on me that I was having such great results with them that I wanted to share. So I thought the business was going to be a wonderful opportunity for me to help my husband bring in a little bit of extra money. But I think the thing that gets me really excited is that over the last 3 months of having it as a business, even though it's been a little amount, I've had an income of my own, and that's something that I haven't had since before my first boy was born. Yeah. And so I feel like I'm contributing to the household, and just to be able to be at home with my family and to be with the kids, to be there when they need me, and to have that control in my life where I can work when I have the time to work, but if I need to be with the family, I can be with the family. Yeah. And the product, you don't really have to sell. You don't sell it, because once you share it and people have the opportunity to try it, it does amazing things. Yeah. And yeah, people love it, and I love it.
So that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, and it's really what it is. It's fruits and veggies in a capsule. And I so resonate with your story, because same for me, 21 years, one income family. I tried a bit at home. It was lonely because I was doing things on my own. And now I get to do it with you, my close friends. You know, it's just been amazing. So that's a really cool story. Thank you so much, Mandy, for sharing that. These are just, we call them juice beans, and they're fruits and vegetables in a capsule. They've been dried. It's juice that's been dried to retain the live enzymes, and we're really excited for what's happening in our families.
Yeah, thanks, H.
Hey, thanks, Mandy. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.